Good moto morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Kraken's Garage. I have to adjust my suspension to get ready for my trip, so this is a real quick DIY tutorial on setting up your suspension. It's one of my pet peeves of mine when I meet Harley riders and they say, oh, my suspension is awful right out of the box from the factory. The challenge there is nobody ever set the suspension up properly for the rider, the weight in the gear that they are going to be riding at. So right out of the factory, it could be set very soft, and your very expensive bike right down to a Honda Grom is bottoming out just going out of the driveway. They just don't put the time in to set it up, and I never understood that all these years. It's not that big a deal to walk you through it. There's basically 3 areas we need to adjust, and we're going to use 3 items to make the adjustment. The owner's manual that nobody ever reads, a spanner wrench that comes with the Harley-Davidson 23.5 till present, 2026 street glides and road glides. And we also need a ruler that has millimeters on it. Let's get cracking. We've removed the bags on both sides. I'm not going to bore you with that. You have 2 rings here. You have a locking ring, and then you have a spring adjustment dampening ring. So what we're going to do is loosen this ring, and we're going to thread it all the way to the top. Now what we're going to be measuring here with our ruler is the distance between the locking ring and the adjustment ring. Now let's refer to the owner's manual. Now we're going to refer, I'll put these tables up on the screen, but on page 52, table number 20 is our adjustment graph. And what we're measuring here, or going to get the specs for, is the rider's weight, the passenger's weight, if they're going to be riding 2 up, plus the gear weight. And in this particular case, we're only adjusting this particular adjustment for the rider and or the passenger. So in my case, I weigh about 200 to 210 pounds, and I have 0 weight for an additional passenger. So in this case, the setting would be 9 millimeters. So what we're going to do is adjust this ring and measure in millimeters between here and here till we get to 9 millimeters. So as we're adjusting it, I want to point out that this spanner wrench doesn't really grip this locking ring or the adjustment ring very well. So take your time, do it in slow bites, because if it slips off and your wrench is going to bang into your bike and damage the finishing on your paint or possibly your powder coating. I'm going to fast forward and get this to within the range till we get within the specs of where we're trying to go. Doing a quick measurement here, I'm almost there. We're up to 15. I got about 7 more millimeters to go. All right, let's see if we're in the right ballpark. And that's looking pretty good. Now that our setting is properly set up for just the riders, not the luggage, we're going to spin this down, the locking ring, and cinch it down. You're 1/3 of the way there. We have a thumb wheel down here, which is another adjustment that adjusts both shocks. And what we want to do is turn it all the way to hard. There's an H stamped on it on the right-hand side, and on the left-hand side is an S for soft. Soft, hard. We're going to put it all the way on the hard setting. And there's detents there. You can feel it click. Now this is setting the dampening adjustment for the rider, cargo, passenger, and tour pack. Any combination of those 3. For that, we're going to refer to table 22 to figure out what that setting is. Now this one's a little tricky. Basically, I'm right around 210 with my gear, whatever, 220. And I'm going to add about 50 pounds in additional weight and accessories. So if you check out this graph, that puts us right at 3 clicks. Now, before we go adjusting that wheel, it states very clearly, for vehicles with a tour pack, in this case I have a tour pack on the bike, subtract 3 clicks from the calculated rider cargo dampening adjuster settings. So we're on full hard right now, and we were supposed to set it to 3, but we're going to subtract 3, so actually it's set right now. You're 2/3 of the way there. 1 more adjustment and it's super easy. Now on the left side, with the bag removed over here, we have an adjustment knob that you can adjust. And basically, you can hear it click. and every 2 clicks is a full turn. In the handy owner's manual, again, I'll put these graphs up on the screen. We're looking at cargo weight. Now this adjustment is only for your cargo. I'm estimating my cargo is going to weigh 50 pounds, so that would be 7 clicks. And a click is 2 clicks on this, audible clicks. There's 1, 2, 3, 6.5, 7. That's it. You're done. So there you have it. There's 3 easy steps. This one's annoying to mess with, but the other 2 are super easy. Don't require any tools, just turning knobs. And if you set it up properly, I think you'll be amazed at your stock suspension on your Harley-Davidson. They do a beautiful job, in my opinion. There's no reason to upgrade it for me. I think it works really well. Answer down below if any of you had taken the time to look in your owner's manual and adjust your suspension properly on your bike. I don't care what brand it is, Indian, BMW, Honda, Kawasaki, Harley-Davidson. Have you read the manual and adjusted your stock suspension so it's set up for you correct from the word jump? I guarantee it was never done when the bike was delivered to you. If so, if anybody can comment down below that their suspension was adjusted for them when they purchased their bike, I would be flabbergasted. They'll be happy to adjust it for you at $150 an hour labor rates these days, though. I know what I like, baby, I like you. And remember, folks, go riding because it's good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.